Are you living with a strong dog or a strong breed and you wonder how training could look like if your dog is lunging, barking, growling at other dogs or people, which is not only really embarrassing as it is with a small dog, but people react very differently when you have a strong dog than when you have a Chihuahua, right? So today we're going to talk about what we need with strong dogs or strong breeds to work on leash reactivity and what we don't need. And we start with what we don't need. And that is any form of correctional device. So e-collars, prong collars, choke chains, all of these things. They are not only not necessary, they are forbidden in very many countries and for a reason. And if they were necessary, strong dogs in those countries would be untrainable. And they're not. Right? If you think about Rottweilers, for example, Rottweilers are a German breed, and in Germany, those tools are forbidden. So how would they train their Rottweilers? They do it with just regular equipment. It's possible. So this is something that we come across very often. We think all these things have to be on our dogs, or we need to correct them, or dominate them, or be the boss, or whatever, because they are strong. But what that does is it destroys our relationship and it makes the dogs trust us less. Now, if we want them to listen to us in those situations and handle them the way we want them to handle them, they have to trust us. And if we constantly give them pain or even discomfort, how would they trust us? It's not possible. So, this is really something you don't need. And before you come to what we do need, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. What we do need is, we need strategies for our dogs to make situations easier and to give them what they want. So our dogs are reacting for a reason, right? Mostly it's because they want the other dog to be further away because they are overwhelmed with how close this dog is. Now, if they yell at the other dog, the owner will very likely take the dog away. Maybe they would have taken the dog away anyway, but our dogs don't know that, right? So, they are successful with that technique. And if we want them to do something differently, we have to provide them with the same outcome. So, if we want them to stop lunging, barking, growling, and we want them to come with us, or sniff the ground, or touch our hand, or whatever, we have to provide them with the distance they need as a result of what we want them to do. Alright. Now, this is exactly the same thing as we do with smaller dogs. The difference might be that if we screw up, and we will screw up, the better we plan our training, the less it will happen, but it will happen. We are not perfect, our dogs are not perfect, we will screw up, alright? And if we screw up and our smaller dog gets into lunging, barking, growling once again, it's probably not that bad, right? If that dog would bite, we need to have him muzzled as well as a big dog. But we will have no trouble holding them. It's embarrassing, but it's not that bad. If we have a big, strong dog or a breed with a bad reputation, like PTs and Saffies, people will react differently to our dogs reacting, alright? So we might hear some bad comments, even worse than with a small dog, and we have a lot more trouble holding those dogs. Even strong men sometimes really have trouble holding those dogs. If you take a Great Dane with 100 kilograms, that's difficult to hold, right? And even smaller dogs with a lot of muscle mass can be difficult to hold. And that's when we need additional equipment. What I like to do, and this works for almost all dogs, is just use 2 leashes. One in the back and one in the front. And if I need to get my dog under control, I can shorten the front leash and turn the dog towards me. Again, if this doesn't work because the difference in weight is so high, then we might need things like a gentle leader or stuff. But this is a tool that can work nicely, but it has to be introduced with a trainer. It has to be used very carefully because it can do a lot of damage to your dog's neck if it's used incorrectly. So always do that with a professional. And if you need help with that, go to the description, book a free call. We see how I can help you get rid of the issue and move on, right? Because you got a dog to enjoy your time together and not to struggle. And if you want to learn more about leash reactivity for free, go to the playlist and just watch the other videos. We have a lot on leash reactivity and it's all free, so enjoy. And don't forget to subscribe so you will get notified when there is a new video on the topic. That's it. I wish you a lot of fun training and we'll see each other next time. Bye!